Hello, this is Rebecca Wiggins, Specialist in the Curriculum Development Office. Welcome to our online catalog training. The 2020-2021 online catalog process is pretty straightforward. Individual page owners like yourselves will make edits directly in the online catalog site. Once you've made your edits and put them into workflow, department heads or counterparts will approve the changes if applicable. The target initial publish date is March 16th. While this date may seem a bit early, the reason that we need to publish in March is for the fall registration. Since fall registration opens in March, we need to be sure that students are seeing up-to-date information on their catalog. If you have any questions or need any help with your catalog pages, you can call me, Rebecca Wiggins, at extension 4797. If you're a page owner, you should have received an email from me. Attached to that email is a document listing all of the pages that you own along with links to those pages. There are a few different types of page ownership. The first is that a page is assigned to a single designated person. If that's the case, then the document listing your pages will list only your name in the page owner column. There are also pages that are assigned to counterparts in a single department, for instance, counselors, librarians, or enrollment center directors. In this case, your document will list all of the members of that group in the page owner column. Finally, there are some pages that are assigned to designees in multiple departments. For instance, student business and financial aid. In that case, people in all of the departments will be listed in the page owner column on your sheet. If you think there's a page assigned to you that shouldn't be, or if you think there's a page that should be assigned to you that isn't, you can request an author change using the form that was attached to the email. Just fill it out and send it to rebecca.wiggins@tric.edu. If you need a new page created, you can fill out the new page request form, which was also attached to that email, and send it to rebecca.wiggins@tric.edu. The workflow in the catalog depends on the page ownership and departmental approval status. For a single page owner with no approver, the author or page owner submits the page to workflow and it goes directly to the catalog photo editor, Brittany Hannick. Once Brittany has reviewed the page, she moves it along to the Curriculum Development Office, where we review every page prior to publication. For a single page owner with an approver, the author again submits to workflow, but instead of going directly to Brittany, it first goes to their department reviewer or approver. Once the approver signs off, it then goes to the catalog photo editor and then the Curriculum Development Office. It gets a little bit more complicated when we have multiple page owners. For a multiple page owner page with a single approver, the group needs to designate an author to submit the page to workflow. While everyone who's assigned to the page is able to edit, only one person can hit the Start Workflow button to move it forward. For this reason, I recommend that if you are on a page with multiple owners, that you talk to the other owners and decide amongst yourselves who will be the individual to submit the page to workflow. Once that occurs, it rolls to the department approver, and once they approve, it again rolls to the catalog photo editor and then the Curriculum Development Office. And finally, there's pages with multiple page owners and multiple approvers. This is common when an entire department is assigned to a page and then also assigned to review and approve all changes. In this case, a designated author submits workflow, just like in the last slide. So again, I recommend that you talk amongst yourselves and decide who that will be. Once the page is in workflow, the approval rolls to the group. The first person listed in the group will have to approve, and then it will roll to the next and then the next. For this reason, I recommend that you also talk amongst yourselves to decide who the final reviewer and approver will be for your pages. Once the final approver signs off, then it again goes to the catalog photo editor and then again the Curriculum Development Office. In the edit process, of course, we'd like you to review the page content and make needed edits, not just grammatical and spelling, although those are important, but also to make sure that the content is up to date and correct. We also ask that you check any links on your pages to make sure they're going to the correct destination. If when reviewing your page you decide you would like a new photo, you can either select an image from the photo library that's available, or you can email Brittany Hannick to request a new photo be added. Once you have fully reviewed your page and decided that all of the edits are complete, you can submit the page to Workflow, and then approvers can make additional edits and roll back as needed. I will go over all of these steps when I go into the system and show you how to edit pages. If you're an approver, once one of your assigned pages is submitted to Workflow, you will receive an email that looks like this. You can use the link under where it says Please Visit to go to the approval page. Please note that the college's default browser is Microsoft Edge, so you will need to copy and paste the link into Firefox, since the catalog software and Microsoft Edge are not compatible. Once you've opened the link, the system will prompt you to log in using your S number and system password. Once you've done that, you'll land on a page that looks like this one. You'll want to go to the Your Role drop-down at the top right of the screen and select your role, and a list of pages that are awaiting your approval will appear. You can click on each page and then scroll down to review the changes. If you would like to make some changes yourself, you can use the blue Edit button in the top right corner. If you'd like to roll the page back to the original submitter so they can make changes, you can use the red Rollback button. Or, if you've reviewed the page and you're good with what you see, you can hit the Approve button, and then it will either roll to the photo editor or to the next person in the approval queue. So to review the approver process, you can access the approval queue from your email link, review the page content and make appropriate edits or return it to the author to make edits, and then, once you're happy with what's on the page, you can hit the Approve button, and it will either move to the next approver or the photo editor. We ask that you please take the time to go in and review and approve within 5 business days of receiving the email. As far as timeline goes, Edit Access is available now, so anytime you want to go into your pages and start working, please feel free. We are asking that all page edits be submitted to Workflow by January 31st. This will allow time for departmental reviewers and approvers to look at the pages and complete their review and approval by February 28th. We are also asking that all photos be updated by February 28th. This will give the Curriculum Office time to review all of the pages by March 7th, to meet the target publish date of March 16th. If you find that there are any edits needed to your pages after the March 16th publish date, you can send them to me with a link to the page where corrections are needed. The online catalog will remain open to the Curriculum Office for edits through the end of June. Once the PDF is finalized in the beginning of July, edits will be closed. If you have questions or need assistance at any time, you can contact me, Rebecca Wiggins, by email at rebecca.wiggins@tric.edu, or you can use the help documentation provided. To find the course leaf help site, you can go to https://help.courseleaf.com. We are now getting ready to access the system, but before we do, I want to point out that the preferred browser for this system is Firefox. We recommend that you do not use Internet Explorer or Edge because they don't function well with this software. Okay, we will now go into the online catalog software. To begin, open your Firefox browser. Then, in the address bar, type in nextcatalog.tric.edu and hit enter. It will look like you're logging into My Tri-C Space. That's because the catalog is single sign-on. Now you can enter your S number and network password, making sure to use a capital S. And now we are on the 2020-2021 catalog homepage. The easiest way to find your page or pages is to use the page owner sheet that was sent to you in your training email. Just copy the page URL and paste it into the Firefox address bar. Once you're on your page, you can begin editing by clicking the Edit Page icon in the top left corner. Then you can click Page Body in the top menu, or you can click Edit Page Body on the top right corner of your page. This will open up an editing screen. The editing screen works a lot like Microsoft Word. You can bold, italicize, or underline your text, or make superscript or subscript. You can change the orientation of your text, and you can insert symbols. You can also make numbered or bulleted lists. We ask that if you're going to copy and paste text into your catalog pages, that if there are numbered or bulleted lists, you use the bullet or numbering tools to ensure the formatting will match throughout the catalog. You can create nested lists by using the indent or outdent button. While editing, remember that it is important that headings be nested in the appropriate order. Heading 2 will always be the first heading in the editable text area, as the overall page header will always be heading 1. Subheadings need to be organized in numeric order. Thus, heading 3 should be under heading 2, heading 4 should be under heading 3, and so on. Headings that are not nested this way will not meet ADA compliance standards. This is something that the Curriculum Office will be looking for as we review your pages. To turn your heading into a toggle, from the Styles drop-down, you will want to select the toggle style that matches the heading style. If you have a rather long page, you are also able to do a keyword search, so you can find your way around your page without having to scroll through all of the information it contains. If you would like to insert a link to an external website, click on the Insert Link icon and type or paste the name of the website in, starting with HTTP. Since this is going to an external site, please click the Open in a New Window box. If you would like to insert a link to another catalog page, you do not need to put the entire web address in. You only need to include the portion of the address that comes after the tric.edu in the address bar. Again, click on the Insert Link icon and type or paste in the portion of the URL needed. Since this is another catalog page, you do not need to open it in a new window. Leave that box unchecked and hit OK. If you have a table on your page that you would like to edit, all you have to do is double-click within the thick blue line around the table, and the table editing box will pop up. From here, you can edit your table and then click OK when you've finished. Once you have completed all of your page edits, you can go to the bottom of the edit screen and hit OK, or you can hit Cancel if you don't wish to save the changes you've made. I would like to show you one more thing, and that is how to change a photo on your page. Once you're on the page where you would like to change the photo, go to the top left corner and hit Edit Page to open the toolbar. Then, rather than hitting Page Body, hit Banner. A library of available photographs has opened up. You can scroll through and pick the photo you would like to use. If you don't see the photo that you would like to use, you can contact Brittany Hannock and she can help you. Once you've selected your photo, click OK, or click Cancel if you don't wish to save. Once all of the changes to your page are complete, you can go to the bottom right-hand corner of your screen and hit Start Workflow. This will push this on to the next step, which is the photo review, or if there's an approver on your page, it will be the approver review. And that is the conclusion of our online catalog training. If you have any questions, please contact Rebecca Wiggins at extension 4797 or at rebecca.wiggins@tric.edu.